It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. 52 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now here's a carry heading left. And some nice running going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams' 15-yard line. Throwing Jones. This is caught. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Jones will sneak it. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Third and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. They'll try to run this one in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, LA. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, 21.6 miles per hour. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Jones on 3rd down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On 4th down, Jones eluding the pressure right. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here, punting, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away, let your defense take over with better field position.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Azeez Ojulari, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
From the 22, Jones. He's got Bellinger. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now Jones on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pass to Bellinger on the crossing route.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
To throw on third down, Jones. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. 2nd and 5. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. That was signaling a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 37. Gay's kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and then bring the football out to the 25. Here's Jones. A final shot before break. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That goes for a gain of 31.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 87 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That's a gain of 13. First down, Rams. is a handoff out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here we go on fourth down. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. They'll start on the ground here on first down. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
It's a gain of 6. First down.
Throwing on first down, Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 108 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Here comes the Rams punter now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 23. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Jones on 1st and 10. Got a man, that's Richie James. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Looking to throw. Jones. That's going to be caught. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Bellinger, 32 yards. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. 48 yards. And the Rams are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead.
Is no good.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
To throw is Jones.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Jones.
And that is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession.
Now Jones. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 30.
Here's Jones.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Jones.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Third and 5. This will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That will bring up 4th down and an 11-yard loss to boot. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And as As a result, their playoff run may end right here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
The Rams are on to next week as we say so long, everybody.